see it again, but this is the last performance. I can't deal with it.
Oh man, what am I gonna say? Oh my God, that was crazy. I mean, I feel like we went on this crazy journey and we kind of made it. Like we were like in the center of the earth and we're trying to get back up. I don't know, we're like on the bottom of something and working our way up to get like we're a volcano on the bottom and then we exploded.
It's beautiful.
It was beautiful and amazing.
Beautiful? Because art, Misa, art is beautiful.
The choreography was so detailed. There's so many layers to it. And we caught so many elements of the music with so many different, styles of dance and feelings that you were able to capture. It was just so emotional.
I'm just gonna say that maybe only once in my life have I cried at a dance piece. But tonight I cried. I was surprised when Hawai'i hits the last note in Pray and the dancers doing their thing on stage, the pole dancing and everything, I just started crying. But good thing is I was sitting next to my wife, I look over her and she's wiping away tears too. So it's good, man. Art is all about bringing people together and I felt together tonight.
Amazing fusion. I'm so happy that Peter's back.
For this past 6 years, I actually got to work with Peter in Fiji. And so I have been close to Peter this past 5 years. And to have seen his journey, it's amazing.
I've known of Tao Dance Theater for a long time, and I've wanted to perform with this company for a long time, and it just wasn't the time yet, right? And then, randomly, I saw on Peter's Facebook a while ago that he was starting up a new production. So I was like, oh. So I sent him a message. I was like, hey, Peter, I hear you're starting a new production. Are you looking for any more dancers? I also took his ballet class a few weeks ago, and so it just really re-sparked both of our consciousnesses. And then he messaged me back. He's like, yeah, go show up at rehearsal on Sunday. I'm in Vancouver, but just show up. And I was like, okay, cool. And so, yeah, I guess the Ho'ina is a return for Peter, but a beginning for me, which is oftentimes one and the same in a way, right?
Having him come back, I think it's really important for him to make his stance again here, and just to bring kids to his studio and teach them what he's learned along his way.
We are coming back strong, and we're not coming back with just a weak performance. We're coming back strong with something new.
And seeing it all come out in this show has been truly amazing for me.
It's been thrilling, just amazing to dance again with Peter, and I danced for him as a teen, and then when he left I was so sad because I really missed the meaning and the depth of his dances and his choreography and how it makes me feel and become a better person. And
for me personally, it's Ho'ina is the return, which is Peter's, why he called it Ho'ina. It's his return. He hasn't done a show in about 7 years, and I haven't performed in about, I want to say 3.5 years. So it's also kind of a Ho'ina for me. So that's what I'm connecting with most.
It got me thinking that our song especially made me think that this is Ho'ina for Peter and I as well. It means so much to me because I'm dancing with Peter again, and this is where we met. This is where we danced together in Hawaii, and now we both come back, and now we're doing a piece together. So it's very full circle.
Yeah, to return, to replenish, to just relive, yeah.
I'm so inspired and elevated because of all these amazing dancers and singers and musicians all around me. You know, it's a very, it's very humbling and blessed experience for me.
Kind of a nice, full circle to get back on stage with Peter to go ahead and deliver his next vision, which was to come back and kind of, set the bar high again.
It's really been a blessing to be able to see people and reconnect and kind of reestablish friendships and see familiar faces and be in that dynamic and that energy with really amazing people again.
I haven't been dancing since 2010, so it's been 9 years since I've been on stage, so it feels good to be dancing with my hula brothers.
Anybody get extra spare pants?
And Peter, and Peter.
He's returning.
Welcome to showbiz.
Well, right now, in showbiz, anything can happen. As you can see right now, Zipper had just busted, so we need to improvise and ask maybe fellow dancers who's not dancing.
Skinny jeans here right
We gotta make it work, So we'll go ahead and ask each other if we can go ahead and borrow each other's costumes, see what works. So that didn't work, so we're gonna try to see if we can find another set of pants.
There's a lot of the moments where there's that combination of modern and traditional Polynesian dance and that ballet. I'm not the most versed person in dance, but there was a moment where Tao himself was the one that was dancing in between. He's dancing ballet, and then he goes with the ladies, and then he goes into a moment where he's posing with the men in the hula. And that moment in particular stood me as like that idea of where we stand as a people, whoever we might be, but in between the worlds, in between the cultures, in between those styles, just rang true to me.
It's really awesome to fuse a very primordial and indigenous style with something a lot more Western and contemporary. So I personally don't have a lot of experience in Polynesian dance. So definitely not as much as a lot of the other cast members have, and so to see it in this setting and to be able to assimilate that into my body was a very interesting journey and kind of freaky for me because I am in some of the more Polynesian fusion style pieces with a lot less experience than the other girls, and so my whole goal was to do it justice to the best that I can, with my limited experience. And so I hope that I was able to emote that on stage and honor the piece, with all the other amazing performers that were in the piece as well.
It's been a wonderful experience to be here. I really relate with Peter, and I really have a wonderful experience with him. I never had a director like this before, and I just can feel the compassion and understanding that he has for each one of us, and it's amazing.
So it's been a beautiful journey, really, and I'm really grateful to Andrea, to Delise, to Star, and to Peter for giving me the opportunity to grow and to explore what it is to be on stage again. I don't know how to explain it, really, but the opportunity to collaborate with, my sisters was real magical, and I didn't expect the journey that happened this week.
It's actually been really emotional. I think that probably we were most tense on the first night, on Wednesday, and then Thursday got a little more relaxed, and yesterday was a little more relaxed. But I don't know if I feel as relaxed today, because this is like the end, and like I said, it's been emotional. I mean, I'm kind of overwhelmed. I'm kind of overwhelmed with how, I don't really know if I have the words to describe it, but the way everybody comes together and, everybody really cares about each other and put it on a good show. Look, I'm getting emotional right now.
I fully understand.
So, yeah, and I don't know, I feel really welcome here.
Well, this is a great place, and you're with a great leader, I guess, and some great people here.
You really are.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Misa. Thank you, Peter.
What was the one pinnacle thing that really made me feel like I returned? The bows. I feel like the bows, because that was the big. It's weird, because the journey. I enjoyed everyone was special. It's like a child. There's no special child. Every piece was a gem on a lei. Every piece was like a flower on a lei, and the last thing was the ribbon or the fern that you put on. That's so that at the end we all got there safely. We all arrived. That was the bows, and that's where I felt like I can finally relax. Yeah. So that was the part where I thought, okay, we made it. We're here. But that's just the beginning. That's the beginning. That's not the end. So that's where I thought, okay, we finally arrived. I have returned.
And welcome home.
Thank you.
Aloha.
Aloha.